Fishing Gurus is brought to you in association with Daiwa.
Hello and welcome to Fishing Gurus. My name's Dean Macey, and if I look like I've been dragged through a bush backwards, well, that's because in the last 36 hours my good friend Sean Hodges and me have been down here on Johnson's Lake run by Godalming Angling Society targeting the Tench. It's been possibly the worst sunny conditions you could ever hope for, a rise of 10 degrees over the last couple of days. It's been tough, but we definitely caught a few tench and there was a few good surprises along the way, so enjoy the show. Well, this is why I love spring so much, these little critters, the tench. Probably about £5. There's definitely much bigger in here. But Sean, this sun's just come out. We had 5 each this morning. I've just moved round to you, but like I said, this sun it's the first time it's shone like this for probably 7 weeks.
Yeah, Dean, it was really good first thing this morning. We actually say 5 or 6 each. They were one after another. As soon as you put the bait in, it went. And it's just gone a bit quiet now. I've just put some bait in and I've just seen a bit of bubbling over there, so I think we're still going to get a few in the day.
Well, there's always a chance if we've got a bait in the water. I haven't got any rods in the water at the moment, but with that I think we should take a quick look at the rigs that we're employing. Well, the classic tench rig would be a maggot feeder, but the fish in here do tend to prefer ground bait and a little bit of boilie over the top. So this is the rig I've come up with, and like I said, this morning I caught 5 just into first light, so it's definitely working. We've got some dark matter tubing, probably 10 inches, maybe 12 inches. You don't need too much of this, it sinks like an absolute brick. We've got a tiny little micro leg clip with a quick change clip on there as well. The leg clip, obviously the tail rubber pulls off, and so does the lead, just in case it dumps itself in weed, and I'm fishing just over the back of a weed bed. I've got a supernatural 18-pound hook link of about 4 inches long. You don't need it too long. It's quite a hard bottom out there, so you don't need too long a hook link. And there we go, a tiny little, very smelly stick with a little pellet tipped with a piece of corn on the end. And I've got a size 12 MWG on there. So hopefully that's going to do the business later on today. It did the business this morning, so we just need to do it for you guys now. Now Sean, you're the man with a track record on this place, and over the last couple of weeks you've been texting me some results and it's been phenomenal. You use a flat method, why is that?
I like using fish field ground bait, mate, with little gem pellets, and I also like to feed the ground bait over the top.
Right.
So it just suits my style of fishing.
Right.
I load the feeder a bit different to most people.
Do you use this for speed?
I use it for speed, but I just think you get a quicker bite just by having the bait just outside the feeder.
So you don't bury the bait?
No, definitely not, mate.
Show us how you load it, because that's slightly different to our other gurus like Adam Rooney and Steve Ringer would do it, because they're recasting every sort of 1-2 minutes. You recast every 20 minutes?
20 to 30 minutes, and it's just a case filling the feeder up. Just, hold it there, mate. Put your finger on the braided hook length. You've got about an inch outside of the thing. Just hold that down like that. Give it a good firm press, because you want it breaking down on the cast. And
this is a sticky mix anyway, so it will hold together slightly longer than the sort of the quick breakdown mixes that the match guys use.
Yeah, it's got some extra crushed hemp in, mate, so it holds it together. I always like to give it one more squeeze like that.
Yeah.
And as you can see, just like that, and it really does cast a long way, and it does get you a quick bite.
A little bit of tubing just to protect the fish and keep everything nailed down behind the feeder?
Yeah, definitely, but also it obviously lays on the bottom of the bed better as well.
That's it. Right, well, it certainly worked. 4-pound crusions out of here last week, and 19 threes.
That's correct.
Up to 315.
Yeah, that was superb, mate.
We ain't after the golden bars this week, we're after the red-eyed monsters, so let's see if it does the business. Get it out there and get it wet. Well, Sean, you have literally just showed the viewers a flat method, how to leave the pellet hanging out. You said you feel like it gives you quicker bites. You've cast that very same feeder out, and as you're putting the bobbin on, tell us what's happened.
Well, it's definitely, mate. I thought the line was actually, the wind was just tightening the line up. I couldn't believe it. And then the line just started to go left, and obviously fish on.
I thought you was trying to sink the line. It was going off at a weird angle, but I mean, we have prepared this swim for a couple of hours. We fished this morning, we had 5 each. I had them from over the other side, but we've fed the swim, we've kept putting a few spods over the top every now and again just to hopefully keep some fish interested. And Well, I've got to be honest, I was spodding, and I'm almost certain I said, you know, time spent preparing the swim is never wasted. Well,
no,
you know,
it's just unbelievable, mate. Yeah, that couldn't have been that.
And I did say also that you're the man with the track record on this place.
And it doesn't look too bad a fish.
No, it's not a bad fish. I mean, they're not massive stamps in here. It has produced some big fish in the past. I'm not sure whether they're still in here, but the fact of the matter is, everyone at this time of year is absolutely fantastic. The conditions are bad, and you have nailed it.
Excellent, mate. Well done.
Let's get it out and have a look.
First cast after baiting up. It's the middle of the day, it's red hot, but we've still had a bite on the method straight away.